Principal Tanya, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Redeemer.
We are here again, and I love this place. Big stage, wonderful facilities, and it's World Teachers Day.
Oh my gosh, is it not World Teachers Day? And a big shout out to all of our staff here at Redeemer. They do such an amazing job with all of our students. It's something that's really special about our community, but actually I'd just like to congratulate teachers everywhere across the country and across the globe. We need all of you to be involved with the future of our young people and to be as passionate as we are here at Redeemer about the future possibilities and the wonderful world that they're going to create.
I love it. Now, teachers here aren't just teachers, they're learners as well.
They are indeed learners. We think about ourselves as a community of curious, courageous and Christ-led learners, and that involves everyone in the community. Everyone's got something to learn every day. And our showcase that we've got on today is a celebration of all of the learning for the whole year. And we have a work represented from our students from prep to year 12 in all sorts of subject areas. And I tell you what students and young people can achieve is amazing. We need to stop putting the lid on what the possibilities are for them, because they're there to solve the world's problems. They want to be engaged. It does my mind in when I think that our prep students, 5 years of age, will see out this century. So you think about that. My grandma was born in 1897, and the century that she experienced was, we thought, the most explosive, the most amazing, with the most level of development. Well, we haven't seen anything yet. Actually, this group, you think about it, their own children will live into the next century and their grandchildren will live fully in that next century. So our job here is to prepare them not just for deep learning and the capacity to learn and specific subject areas. It's to actually help them develop a whole person that can cope with the change, rapid change of the world. And I think our beautiful, peaceful surroundings, our wonderful, caring staff, our Christ-led approach to education, all of those things, and helping them work collaboratively as well as doing their personal best, all of those things we're hoping will set them up for the most amazing future. I can't wait to see what our future graduates will contribute back to the world.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never thought of it like that. I've never thought that, this generation going into the next century and seeing what is possible. I mean, obviously you're very passionate about it, and you can see it as we're talking. I'm just like, I'm feeling inspired and ready to go out in the world and do something crazy myself. But this is a school where it's a generational school. We've seen parents and their children coming through. What do you think is it's the community that's drawing them back, or what is it, the one specific thing that is making this different, this school so different?
Well, I think we're going to be celebrating our 40 years next year, so 40 years of education here at Rochdale, and I think part of it is that deep sense of community, and we do have common values, and that's drawn out of our Christian faith, but we also are very global. We're looking out to the world beyond. So there is a place for anyone here at Redeemer. And because we look at every child as an individual child of God, especially and beautifully made, with their own gifts and talents, and we're on about what they can do, what's going to be their personal best, what's going to be their gifts and talents. And we work in partnership with their parents and the greater community on actually nurturing each of those children as they go along. It's a lofty aim. It's hard to do. But the best things in life are those things that you continually strive for and aim to get better and better. So our staff, they're looking at research and data, they're travelling the globe, looking at other school systems, they're travelling nationally. We're holding a teaching and learning symposium with other schools here later in the year. So we're actually looking at our own action research, how do we support our students in learning? But we're also interested in how we can feed back into the greater learning community. We have students involved in a whole range of things. Music's a really big one for us. We remember from last year, over 50% of all of our kids are involved in music. It's actually a common language here for us, and it actually deeply embeds in how they're going academically, because the whole thing is a feedback loop. But we also have a really big STEM focus as well. We have students again travelling to Shanghai at Christmas for an international robotics comp. We host robotics comps here. We have students involved in a range of other STEM challenges, engineering. And I was talking to one of our parents last night, who's actually a female engineer, and she said out in the workplace, she despairs a little bit what's happening. Why are not more girls engaged? but she has her own children here at Redeemer, and she said, I look around and there's not a subject area, there's not an activity, there's not a skill that boys and girls cannot equally engage here. And part of that is that we actually have male and female teachers in practically every faculty. And so there's no gender bias going on. You just, if you're good at something and you love it, go for it.
Absolutely.
That's the way it should be.
That's it.
Principal Tanya, thank you so much for joining us today.
Having us at your school again is such a privilege on the open day, such an exciting day.
Well, I would really encourage anyone in the community, this isn't just about Redeemer, and it's not even just about whether you want to enrol at the college. If you want to come down, particularly for tours during the day, of course, if you're interested, we'd love to have you here. But also for the rest of our greater community, the event this afternoon and into this evening is actually for anyone in our local community. Magnificent art, fantastic music, all of these things are free. There'll be food wagons and things for you to come and have a meal and picnic out on our wonderful lawn, go to our film fest. There's so much for you. Even if you don't have any children at all, you're welcome to come along and just see what the future of education looks like at our little part of the world, but I can tell you it's representative of what educators are doing. So congratulations once again to all educators worldwide.
Yes.
But especially I have a big heart for my lot here at Redeemer.
I bet you do. It's a great place here. Why not come down and just, you will be entertained and absolutely inspired when you do come down. Our station sponsor, Redeemer Lutheran College, the open day, it's happening right now. Come on down. Thank you so much, Principal.